because I am now starting to sell a few more of these aux cards and preamp cards. Some of you might be getting them, and you just need to know that if you're going to be putting them into channels 3 through 5, you'll need to know that you're going to have to need to remove some wire leads. If you don't, when you turn the unit on, it's going to make some really weird pulsing sounds. And so that's actually step one. That's just sort of a, no matter what you do, just when you install the card, even after you follow my procedure, the way you should test it, have your system on, but don't have it on full blast. Turn it down just a little bit, and maybe turn this down just a little bit as well, and also the input, just so that you can decently hear it. But if there is if you put it in backwards, or if you offset the card on the pins, it's going to make you're going to get some DC offset sound, which is going to it can do some damage to your speakers if it's cranked up all the way. But if it's not cranked up all the way, and then you'll just want to be able to have a plug nearby. Install the card, because it doesn't have an on-off switch. You just when you first hook it up after installing the cards, just get an extension cord so that you can actually, or whatever, just plug it in, and if you don't get any weird sounds, then it's probably fine. But if you plug it in, you get a loud pop, loud sound, you'll be able to unplug it immediately. And as long as you do it really fast, a couple seconds of that type of thing, it shouldn't hurt anything. But if you're leave it in for like 30 seconds, then you probably start to fry your power supply section. Anyways, so just it's going to sound obvious, but I'm going to say it anyway because I have to, I just have to cover my bases here. Make sure that you have this card perfectly lined up when you put it on, and never mind this preamp card. It's not going to look like. Well, I'm still currently working with different op amp configurations and things like that. So there's no wire leads here now because I took them all out. But if you take the lid off, you're about to install the new card, and it's only had the two phono preamp cards. That means that all these are still going to be in there. These are for bypassing this, so that when you use a line level device, it bypasses this. But of course, that's sort of one of the reasons why, if you're installing the aux booster card, actually they should have had a little amp card or something like that, because it's not quite beefy enough. There needs to be a little bit of a buffer stage between the input of this and the summing section here. That's why it doesn't sound very robust. So this This bumps up, you know, the signal a few dB, not by much, just a few, and because of the parts I use, it actually makes it sound a little nicer too. So yeah. So yeah, after you've clipped those off, I don't know, so you have two options. You can also just unscrew the bottom of this thing, and if you want to just unsolder them, if you have the ability to do so, you can do that. But you know, you can tell all I did, I just use a pair of side cutters, which is kind of a technical term for wire cutters. I just snipped them out. They're not live. They're not, you know, they're not going to shock you, but still, you should, you know, unplug the mixer while you're doing it. And of course, because it's on, there's no on off, so you definitely want it unplugged while you do that. So yeah, you snip those off, and then just don't do this without any additional light. It's real easy to kind of here's what you don't want to do, like, you know, this way, or, you know, or that, you know, it's actually, it can be kind of tricky if you're doing this without light. It's very easy to kind of misjudge and turn it on, and if you do that, you will probably blow that op amp, and then, you know, if that happens, we can just exchange cards or something like that. It's not that big of a deal, but yeah, that's basically it. It's a little bit of a plug-in, not quite plug-and-play, because, yeah. And if you open it up and it doesn't have those wire leads in it, then good, someone did that for you. So, but I know that someone is going to buy these things and they're going to ask me, you know, how to do this. So that's how you do that. All right.